welcome to this edition of Live Big. I'm Patrick Sweeney, and today I've got a very special guest. That's Gary, he's short of words. Gary and I have started a great adventure, and the first place we went, the police had the road closed and they turned us away. Gary came up with a brilliant second idea, and we came here and the road is closed, but we've devised a plan. If we get caught, it's the dumb tourist routine. You know what? Here's what we do. I've got a plan. We go up to the guy at the thing, and we tell him we're going to take the bus up, but they wouldn't let us put the bikes on the bus, so we have to go drop them off. And then we can either stay up there, or we can actually go drop the bikes off. One of us stays, and then one of us takes the bus up. Third option is we try and give him 10 bucks and tell him to have a Merry Christmas. All right, here's Gary's super fancy Christmas present to himself. Look at that. That's the engineering power of the Golden Gate Bridge.
Your words hit me like a white noise. You trick me and your sad tones make it worse. Your words hit me like a fast train. You flip me.
There are two great mysteries for this adventure Gary and I are undertaking. We just left Courmayeur and we're heading towards the Elena hut. When the sun goes down, it's going to be awfully cold. And Gary and I have both run aground. What we don't know is if our hut is going to have a winter place to hang out. So we might be out in the cold tonight. And when the sun goes down, it is cold. So will we or won't we to sleep someplace slightly warm and covered tonight? The other thing I'm a bit worried about is I put the eggs in styrofoam, but I didn't expect the ice to be this bumpy. So our eggs might be scrambled before we get up in the morning. Okay, we've been at it a couple hours, and the sun is starting to get low. The sun's starting to get low in the sun. For the love of God. We've been at it a couple hours and the sun is getting low in the sky and it's definitely getting cold. I'm going to put a jacket on here shortly. We are at someplace in Italian that I can't read, and Gary is behind me, as chatty as ever. It's amazing. I've had difficulty getting him to be quiet on the ride. Oh, that's bad. All right, I get the bonehead move of the day. I just fell in going up a little cliff thing. We were going up that Gary just sauntered up. I went up and fell in through the ice into the water. So now feet are soaked, arms soaked, bike soaked. Better make some tracks and find out if there's a hut up there. If not, we'll find some wood to burn and burn the hut down and get warmed up. I'm riding a little bit hard now, so I want to try and stay warm. Gary's a bit behind me, but moving steady. I'm just trying to ride and get to that hut before the sun goes down. So when the sun goes down, it's gonna drop probably 10 degrees. It's about 28 or so now. And as soon as that sun sets, it'll get down in the teens. I'm gonna get this wet shirt and wet socks off where that happens. I just hope the covered shelter is open. I can dry my clothes off. With the sun disappearing behind those mountains, I'm getting worried about the wet toes. Thankfully I've got wool socks on, so they're a little bit warm, but I'm gonna try a more direct route. A little bit riskier, but it'll get me up there quicker. The direct route isn't easy, but I think it's the quickest way to the hut. You can see Gary behind me in the distance, still on the switchbacks. It's getting a little bit dark, and even though I'm still sweating quite a bit, temperature's dropping. I really hope that winter room's open. There's the hut. The dumbass direct route, as I've dubbed it, actually saved me some time, and now it's there. Now, to see if the winter shelter is open. Doesn't look like any of these. It's the first time I've been here, so I don't know what it's supposed to look like. Vernal. Oh, look at that! Look at the. Oh. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that. Look at this. Ah, sweet. Yes. All right. We've got a winter refuge. No lights, but we've got a winter refuge. Woo! Sweet! We have winter quarters, but enough, I'm sure, to dry our stuff out. It's like the Ritz-Carlton. Mother's milk. There's Gary, who's already got his dinner made. We have this lovely Italian. This is probably worth tens of thousands of dollars because it's an antique. It's been up in this hut forever. Ah, there's food in it. There's tea. There's lentils, tea bag. I don't know what this stuff is. That is looking tasty, and he's on his second favorite beer, and his second beer. Cooking up breakfast, and the good news, after all that bumpy riding on the ice and everything else, our eggs were not pre-scrambled. Sure.
Make it ooze, we be unthinkable. Don't stop till you come first. Life too unpredictable. Take control of what you're worth. Wasting time's forgivable. but nobody wants to grow old. It's time for the original to come and break the mold. Take it easy, just one step at a time, and baby, you'll be fine. Take a race, don't hold back, get yourself back on track. Keep on moving, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Let your senses guide you, shake it up, inspire you. Do anything.
Epic bike packing trip here in Courmayeur, Italy. Super time, I highly recommend it. If you come, they even hire bikes here. So come on over to Italy, enjoy a little bit of fat biking, it's great fun. I'm Patrick Sweeney, he's Silent Gary. Until next time, live big.